in Indiana. I got to learn about this, Eric.
Well, thanks for asking. Yeah, we're excited to announce the opening of this first of Indiana's co-working space and also a tech incubator.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, I'm kind of a tech guy over in the communication media department. I'm excited to learn new software all the time. And we got together with some other folks and formed a nonprofit. It's a 501c3 called the Technology and Entrepreneurship Center. It's located in the first floor of the atrium near the back of the building on both sides. And it has a range of services to offer to the community. One is a co-working space.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people want to get out of their basement, maybe put on some jeans instead of their pajamas and come outside for a while, meet some people. So we have that all set up. To make ends meet, we charge kind of a monthly fee for you to be able to get in, but you get in 3 days a week or 7 days a week, whatever works in your schedule. So that's one of our services. But in addition to that, we have some specific office spaces set aside for tech companies. And we have a couple that are already in there. And then third, we want to offer workshops and classes for entrepreneurs across the entire region. And we're working collaboratively with the Small Business Development Center at IUP. They're using some of our space to coach and consult with entrepreneurs. And we're just very excited about all these new activities we're bringing to town.
Yeah. Okay. There's a couple of things that really stood out for me there. The two companies that are in there, just to give people an idea of the type of things that are going on there. Tell me about those two companies.
Sure. So we really would love to grow tech jobs right here in Indiana. We think there's no reason not to do that because people can work remotely now. We don't all have to go to San Francisco. So one of the companies is called Love to Learn Technology by Melissa Carnahan. She loves to help seniors in particular learn technology and thinks that she can play that role for the community and hopes to expand that business very soon. So people should check that out. Also, there's a company called Simulations and Interactive Media, which is a cutting-edge training and simulations company that uses a range of capabilities, for example, virtual reality headsets, augmented reality, where you walk around with your phone, which you can see certain things on your phone, and also just interactive media such as games to accomplish good purposes. Mm-hmm. So those are our two first companies, but we're excited to get some more in there.
And you've got space for how many more?
We could fit a total of 6. So
okay.
We've got 2, hoping for 4 more.
Yeah. And we can really see the possibilities with that, and maybe it is the birth of a new sort of a technology aspect to Indiana County that doesn't really exist right now.
Not in any strong form. It's funny, you start something and then you find out there are people around who do similar things. So we have discovered some tech companies in the community and we're reaching out to them. But there's also a lot of software developers that are working out of their bedrooms or out of their basement. There's people who've got innovative ideas that involve websites or technology or media. So we're excited to just kind of get the synergy going, get these people together, give them a place to hang out together. We want to do happy hours. We want to do workshops. We want to do get-togethers. I should mention that when people go to our website, tecenter.org, so T and E for Technology and Entrepreneurship Center.org, they'll find that we offer high-speed internet. We give you access to a copier, printer, and a scanner that you can use on our facility. We give you access to a small and a large conference room that are being outfitted with video conferencing capabilities, so you can Zoom with people who are long distance. And we're hoping to get a grant soon to put in a real classroom with computers.
Yeah.
So we can teach technology right there in the center.
Yeah. So that co-working concept really works into that, doesn't it?
Yeah, we have a beautiful space, we think, that's set up for people to come in and kind of borrow a desk for a day with their own login and password or very secure Wi-Fi there. They can hang out. I hope that they go downtown and get lunch, go downtown and get dinner, go get coffee at any of the coffee shops down there, maybe shop a little bit. I mean, if you're not a regular in downtown, you probably don't know about all the different great shops and stores and restaurants that are here. So why not come work a couple days a week downtown and have access to all those facilities?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, with your background, of course, at IUP, you have a pretty good insight into what it takes to break in and break through, in many cases, the barriers that get your company established in the tech world. And so with IUP's involvement in incubating a company, those are two real key tools that people can use to get their companies going. Maybe people don't have that kind of guidance right now. I have a great idea. It's working for me, and I can see that the potential is there, but I need to know what steps to take. And so that's what you can do for them.
Yeah, I think there's at least 2 maybe separate venues or avenues for that, because there's companies that their core idea is technology. So they have some innovation, some intellectual property, maybe the media producers kind of thing I do. So we obviously want to nurture and grow those companies, and the Small Business Development Center is great about that. They're great at coaching, helping you get your business plan. But the way you grow a tech company is a little bit different than the way you grow a retail store, a manufacturing facility. And I don't want to get into all those details, but that's how we think about it. On the other hand, all kinds of entrepreneurs need to leverage technology for marketing, maybe for back office functions, for something we call software as a service. Cybersecurity is a big issue. So that's using technology for your own business purposes, and we want to facilitate that as well.
Yeah.
So we see ourselves as doing both of those things.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that for many who start tech companies, they're looking to make that big sale to some big corporation and then be set for life, and then they can just play with the rest of their lives. It doesn't really work that way for a lot of people.
It's kind of like winning the lottery. It's very, very rare, and of course, those are the ones we hear about and the ones we read about in the magazines. There's tons of thousands of people who've tried and haven't made it to the Google, the Microsoft, the Apple stage. But on the other hand, there's a lot of people working in that space making very good livings and growing companies that may one day get bought by one of those kind of giants out there. It's certainly the case that intellectual property is its own kind of thing, and it's a bigger deal now than it was ever before. So when companies have some novel ideas or even novel processes and just good talent, they may get purchased by a bigger company because they want the intellectual property that's inherent in that company. So that's something that we try to train our people on.
Where did the idea for establishing the tech center come from?
I think it's been floating around for a while. When IUP had to close the incubator that was in the Robert Shaw building, I think there was just a vacuum left in our community for people to go to get that incubator service. Myself, I've worked with Ricky Miller, who's on our board, Craig Pluchinski, Shannon Rao, Sheila Hoover, Anthony Martini. All these people are on our board. They're either IT people or entrepreneurs. And when we came together and talked it out, we decided this was the best avenue. And we have to thank Tom Zaucha, who runs the atrium, for making this work for us too.
Yeah. So it's there. It's in the atrium. You were telling me before you were thinking about, especially with your background, setting up for television,
maybe, yeah,
or some sort of video presentation, so people can come in and
yeah,
they can tackle it from that angle.
I'd love to be able to show them what it's like to wear a headset, like one of these Oculus Rifts setups where they get to really experience virtual reality. We have that equipment. We just want to demo that for people as well. But yeah, photography, videography. We want to do workshops on Photoshop and Adobe Premiere, maybe WordPress. There's all kinds of things that we love to offer to the community. We're just getting off the ground right now. We gotta play it by ear.
All right. So people are hearing this morning. They're saying, you know what? This is something that we really want to investigate. What should they do?
I think the simplest is go to the website. So tecenter.org. Obviously, they can reach out to me. There's an email on that website if they want to communicate with us directly. And if they want to see this space, it's in the back of the atrium. I'm going to leave the doors open for the rest of the day today. If they're anywhere near, they can come in and just wander around. And if I'm around, I'll give them a tour. And if I'm not, then contact me and I'll give them a tour some other time.
There you go. See one of those other board members too, and they'll say, just get in touch with Erick. He'll fix you up.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's really exciting. It's good to hear about it as well. You do have an email address if people have questions, correct?
Sure. It's info@tecenter.org.
There you go. Erick Lauber, thanks so much.
Thank you, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. 21 and a half after 8 o'clock, and AccuWeather telling us today that the skies are going to be cloudy with a chance of an afternoon rain shower today. Rain shower. High of 41 degrees. Coating to an inch of snow tonight, down to 21. Tomorrow, cloudy and a high of 22. But here's the big change in the weather. It gets icy cold after that. The low tomorrow night is 1. Friday, cloudy, a high of 18. Overnight, Friday into Saturday morning, -4. Saturday, partly cloudy and 24. 25 afternoon flurries on Sunday. Right now in Indiana, the temperature is 35 degrees. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And we've got to do the health cycle next. On the health cycle today, we start with the coronavirus crisis from Rebecca Castor.